Hello and welcome back to episode 6 of my series on space engineers. Last time we were out mining with our little rover, looking for ores, mainly iron and uranium, and thankfully we found a load of it. So I've done a bit of mining off camera, processed all the stuff in my refineries. I have made another refinery with, I believe it's effectiveness modules on the back. Yes, effectiveness modules, just so we get sort of more ingots for the ore that we put in. It does, I believe it takes a bit longer, I don't know 100%, but I'm not too fussed at this stage. I'm not bothered about refining it as quick as possible because we ain't got a massive amount of ore. But what I would like to do, what I've done is I've turned off my refineries at the moment. They're both off, just so I can show you this. So I've been and mined a bit of nickel. Now if I turn this on, both these refineries on, they'll probably pull the... You're going to pull the nickel? Well, they should pull the nickel in. Why are they not doing anything? Alright. Oh, sorry, I turned this conveyor system off. Right, so they've pulled the nickel in. So if we have a look at the inventory of the refineries, we'll see that it's gone to one refinery and that's it. Now it'd be nice if I didn't have to come in here and go like that and put, say, 7,000 to split them. So what we're going to do, let's turn these back off again, just so we can use the nickel as a demonstration purposes. Turn them off. We're going to use something called a script in a programmable block. So let me get some materials and we'll extend this platform outwards to build some blocks and a timer. Let's get some steel plate, two tube, get some displays, small steel tubes, computers, construction components. That's going to need motors maybe, large steel tube, bulletproof glass. I believe that'll be it. Let's have a look. So let's extend this out. I'll put all the timers and the programmable blocks here. Now the script that I'm going to use for sort of refinery management can also be used to do sort of inventory sorting as well. So there is another, I believe it's a mod out there called Automatic Inventory Sorting, which is quite good and I have used that before, but I've decided to go over to this script called Taleden's Inventory Manager, or TIM for short, because it does the refinery management as well as inventory sorting. It also, I need steel plates, it also does sort of prioritise your ore processing. So if you're, say, low on steel compared to what it's processing at the time, let's say uranium, but you've got loads of uranium, it will take the uranium, move it back and put the iron in front and make the iron first. So right, let's have a look what we're going to need. So we're going to need a programmable block. We're going to use 2 of them today and a timer. So we'll stick the timer down here. And the programmable block just here. We'll build two of these, so we'll be using another script to display stuff on LCD displays. So right, let's set up TIM first. If we have a look at this, go down to edit, browse the workshop. So you'll need to go on the Steam workshop and get this. There you go, Taleden's Inventory Manager. Just click OK. Puts all the code in there. You don't have to read all this. It's, I mean, I don't understand most of it at all. So just click check code, click OK, remember and exit. Right. So now what we have to do is run that, but we have to keep standing there and clicking run, and that's why we have a timer. So with the timer we set up actions, say programmable block tim run, and then start the timer again. So if we set the timer to 1 second and start it, you'll see it's triggered, re-triggered, re-triggered. So, and as you can see here, this is running again, again. So what we have to do is go into Refinery. We have to add some names to the end of this. So we do square bracket tim, and it should automatically sort it out. So if I do it in lowercase, which is a good thing about this script, it will automatically correct it for you. So as you can see there, it's made it into uppercase for me straight away. So if we turn these blocks on, go into the inventory of them, let's find the nickel. So it's already split the nickel for us, I believe. Why is it not split it? Ah, conveyor system's off. Sorry. It should. I know why. Sorry, I need to rename these tim ore. And what that'll do is that'll put any ore into there. Or, oh, with a space. There we go, that should right now. There we go. So now it's taken any ore that we've got and split it up. So that way, so if I take that out of there and put it in the inventory, it will then take that and split it. Do the same again, if I wasn't full. So if I put that into there, you'll see it will split it. Nice. So, but now what's happening is just the ingots are just sitting there in the inventory of the refinery. So what I want to do is make a cargo container just for ingots, just to keep them separated from the components. Just makes it a lot easier to find stuff. So we'll set up this one here. Need metal grids. So do that, and then we shall rename this one. There it is, this one, to tim ingot. Close bracket. Automatically changed it to capital letters where it needs to. Now if we re-look in here, there's all our ingots. So it'll automatically put the ingots in there. There's a lot that you can do with this script. I don't know a lot everything about it, but if we have a look at oxygen, wherever it is, oxygen generator, we can rename this. And what I have found, if you just write tim and then close the brackets, then go back into it and start typing what you want it to do. So we want ice in there. Automatically correct that. We also want hydrogen bottles. So if I put hydro, no, I haven't recognised it. You see, it's changing it to lowercase if it doesn't recognise the command. Hydrogen. Should. Am I losing it and not spelling hydrogen right? No, that's... Why is that not recognising hydrogen? Let's try oxygen bottle. There you go, see, so it recognises that. Let's go back into it, let's try hydrogen again. Oh. There you go. Don't know why I didn't recognise it the first time. You see, all I've put is hydrogen B, and it's automatically recognised hydrogen bottle. So just click off that, click back on it, and it's changed the description. And now, if we have a look at the oxygen generator, it's got ice, hydrogen bottles. So if I put the hydrogen bottle, say, in this connector here, pops it straight into there, to the assembler, bang. Right, so we shall set up this container as our components. So, Tim component. Yep, let's recognise that because it's put the uppercase at the beginning. So that's all working nicely. So now, the only one missing container will be a one for our ores. Now we shouldn't really need this at the moment, but when we start mining a lot and we get a lot of sort of backlog of ores, it can sit in there rather than taking up these two containers. What did I need? Don't know why I ran over here though. Interior plates, construction components. So interior plates, construction components. There we go. Right, so that's that sort of section of that mod sorted, or script. I say you can do a lot more with it, but I'm not really familiar with it too much as I've only really just started using it. But I know there is another thing you could do if you wanted to. You can actually give these priorities. So you could say this container is priority 5 and another container is priority 4. So the components will go to the priority 4 first, and once that's filled up they'll then go into this slot. But unfortunately we don't sort of have that problem at the moment because we ain't got that many components. But so that's that one sorted. The next one I'm going to look at doing is come in the programmable block and on the different one edit it, browser workshop, and it is called Configurable Automatic LCDs. Now if I remember, I'll try and put a link to these scripts in the description below so you can see and get them if you want. So we'll get that. Again, there's some configuration bits here that you can do if you want. You don't have to. You can just leave it as sort of default. So check code, remember and exit. Now that's not going to do anything yet because we need to set it up on our timer. So set up actions on the timer. Remove that one. Put programmable block 4. Run, confirm, and timer. Start. Right, so now if we start that, it'll run that program and then that program. Let me just change the name of this block to LCDs. Right, so what's that going to do is that's going to allow us to use LCDs to display a lot of information quite easily. So, if we... where should we put these? I want to put it up here, I think. We're going to use widescreen LCD. We'll probably use 2 of them, so I believe you can link them together. Right, so now to do this one, what you got to do is put what is this? LCD in square brackets, LCD in square brackets, capitalised. I don't think this mod, this script automatically changes it. What's going on? LCD. There we go. That's better. Right. Now at the moment that's not going to display anything. It's booting up. It's saying unable to write text. Right. So what we need to do is we need to tell it what to do. So in public commands we want to use text commands and edit private text. Now here's what you put what you want basically. So what I want here is I want to see how many components we currently have. So if we type inventory and components, can I spell it right? Can't remember whether it's components or component. Oh yeah, we need to set the show private or show public. Show public. So I think it is just component. There we go. So what that's showing you there is that's showing you what components we've got. So a list of all the components you can get, with the left hand number is the number of components we actually have, and as you can see it's flicking back and forth because it can't quite display everything on there. So what we're going to do is we can either do two things. We can make it slightly smaller by using this font size here. So if we go to say 8, should, there you go, stabilised it out. So you can have a look there. You've also got this progress bar on the left, so that shows you how much progress you've got to your target amount. So for motors, the target amount's 3,000, and now you can change all this sort of in the private text. So say we wanted motors to actually be, well, let's choose something different. Let's choose something lower, like let's go construction components. 40,000, and we got 870. So if we say 1,000 is what we want, we go in here, we go edit private text, and we say plus component, if I can get it the right way around, component 1,000. Now what that should do is, that should change that to 1,000, if I've got it right, which I don't think I have. Let's have a look. Oh, why have I put component? Sorry. Complete lapse of concentration. Construction. And the capital's good. Construction. That's what we're on. There we go. So now construction's gone, the sort of upper limit, the target of what they're trying to achieve is 1,000, and you can see the progress bar there, but nearly full. But as you can see, it's a bit small for my liking. You know, you still can have a look and see, according to them sort of target area numbers, we've still got loads of components to build. But what we can do is we can link these two panels together. So if we go in there and we change this, well, add to this name and put exclamation mark link, and then say this is group A number 1, I believe. If we copy that, and now if we go onto this one and we say LCD, paste that and say this is panel 2, that should, if I've got it right, which I don't think I have then, maybe there's no gap. I think you might have to enable this in the defaults of the script. So I'm fairly new to these. Let's have a look. This one. No, maybe not then. Enable boot. Right, let's have a look, and I shall be right back once I've sorted this out. Right, I'm back. What I've done is I'd missed out a colon here on the original one. So now we've got the colon in there, colon in there. It has linked the two panels together. So what we can do, if we go to the top one and change the font size slightly, let's go to 1.2, make it a bit bigger still. There you go. It's a lot more clear, a lot easier to look at. So what we're going to do as well is we're going to change these sort of quotas, these target sort of figures. I should do this off camera because it can take a long time, but let's edit private text. So we're going to have to basically put in all these figures. So plus, we'll go for, what should we go for next? See if I can get this so I can see it. Go for metal grid. We'll do it in order. And that way it'll be easier to modify in the future. So if we go metal grid, and we want, I don't know, let's say 200 metal grids. Right, and now we've came to the end of the line. Now to go on to the next line, what you have to do is you have to put a backspace. Press enter and go down. Then we're going to look at, what's the next one down? Interior plates. Two plates. I believe it's interior plate. Yeah, interior plate. Oh, forgot the plus at the beginning. Plus interior plate. And I forgot the colon there. Colon there. And we'll go for interior plate of 500. So let's just show you what it's doing. There you go. So 200 metal grids. We're about what, 70% there, and 400 interior plates. I'll do that for the rest of these components off camera, and then we'll come back next time and we'll look at doing some mining. So okay, I'll hope you enjoyed the episode. If you've got any comments, please leave them below, and if you like it, just hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks a lot. See you later.